Michael, do you take Claire to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to be not only her husband, but also her best friend?
I do.
Claire, do you promise to be not only his wife, but also his best friend? To be loving and faithful to him for the rest of your life?
I do.
Well done. On behalf of Michael and Claire, I would like to welcome you all to the Orangery, which has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriage. It is our pleasure to be here with you on this special day to conduct and register this ceremony.
Now, every parent probably wonders and fears that their child might move away to university or go to work in another country and perhaps only return rarely or never at all. Well, in due course, we were informed by Claire that she was going off to work in London, and things weren't always easy for her there. And there was a time when it might have been easier to move back home. But Claire, you put your shoulder to the wheel, you stuck at it, and you got through. And hey presto, you went on to meet and start going out with Mr. Redpath. Michael and I first met in July 2016. I learned since that some of the ladies in the group said to Claire that, oh, he's a nice lad. He could be the one. I'd like to thank you here and now for the fact that you asked me properly and politely for Claire's hand in marriage. As it stands now, Joe and I are delighted to welcome you formally, as it were, into the very large Murray and Rogan families. But in reality, you've already cemented your place in the family quite some time ago. So, good man.
You have all been invited here to celebrate with Michael and Claire, to witness their marriage and the promises they will make to one another. Marriage is a commitment to life in which people can find and bring out the best in each other. When two people promise to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a union unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word.
Claire, there's a lot more I could say about you, and I am conscious I want to move on. We're tight for time, but as you recall, I told you this morning at the wisteria room and the walk-up, you look absolutely beautiful. You look radiant today. Brought a little tear to my eye when I saw you in the wisteria room. You are a radiant, beautiful woman and a beautiful daughter, and you've married a terrific man, so fair play.
So who presents Claire to be married to Michael?
I do.
So you've known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you've been making commitments in an informal way. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know, all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today you shall say the word, "This is my husband, and this is my wife."
With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
All that I am,
All that I am,
I give to you.
I give to you.
And all that I have,
And all that I have,
I share with you.
I share with you.
I promise to respect
I promise to respect
and cherish you
and cherish you
and be faithful always.
and be faithful always.
Can you slide down? With this ring,
With this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
All that I am,
All that I am,
I give to you.
I give to you.
And all that I have,
And all that I have,
I share with you.
I share with you.
I promise to respect
I promise to respect
and cherish you
and cherish you.
and be faithful
And
always.
be faithful to you always.
And if you can slide the ring all the way on.
Yours is tight too.
Michael and Claire, you have given your marriage vows and promises to each other in front of everyone here. And it is my very great pleasure to announce that you are now married. Can you make as much noise as possible as we greet and welcome for the very first time Mr. and Mrs. Redpath?
First and foremost, on behalf of my wife and I, we would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to our special day. We are thrilled to have so many of our family and close friends surrounding us today, some of whom have travelled a long way, as Kevin said, to be here, and for that we are honoured. I can honestly say it wouldn't be the same without all of you being here today. So I'm going to move on to thanking Kevin and Joe. Kevin and Joe, thank you for welcoming me so warmly into the family. Claire and I would like to say a massive thank you for you both and how much you have done for us. Most importantly, thank you both for allowing me to marry your beautiful daughter. And Kevin, thank you for your generous words and fantastic opening speech. Mum, thank you for being there for me with unconditional love and support. It's been a fantastic thing to see your mum and your wife getting on so well. I appreciate everything you have done for me, Mum, and I love you very much. Dad, you've always encouraged me and supported me to go for my goals. And even though you're a completely different time zone, it's always great to know I can call you whenever I need help and assistance. And I love you very much for that. Claire, how do I begin to say how much I love you and how happy I'm to call you my wife? I think we would both agree that our mutual love of the Lord Raglan pub brought us together.
Yeah.
On many of our nights in the pub, after a hard day's work, Joe came and met Claire at the pub after flying over to take Claire out for a Valentine's Day meal. And apparently she had a feeling that I liked Claire. About a month later, I plucked up the courage to ask Claire to go for some food. To which Claire's response, and I quote, "Are you asking me on a date, Michael? You know I'll never say no to food." From that moment onwards, the rest is history. Claire, I've loved you for the past 8 years, starting with just me and you in the first home, to getting Elvis and surviving lockdown, to having Leo and moving into our family home together. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you and the family we made together. Some of you may have noticed a rather handsome blonde-haired boy. Well, he hasn't been running around the venue, he's been carried around profusely. That, I'm very proud to say, is our son Leo. Leo, I cannot tell you how much we love you. I know we look forward to you coming home every night to listen to you tell us about your day in your own special language. Mummy and Daddy love you very much. Claire, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you and the family we made together. For the second time, if everyone can stand up for me.
This is to you. You stay down.
If everyone can raise their glasses to my wonderful wife, Claire. Cheers.
So Mike tells the story of how he first met Claire, very vividly. One day, heading into his office, he beheld a sight behind the reception desk that absolutely took his breath away. The words he used were stunning,
Stylish.
elegant,
Sleek.
and once he'd finished talking about the computers behind the desk, he started telling us all about Claire. So we can both say with great confidence that Mike, over the years, you've been a great friend, someone we prefer to call our brother. You've been a fantastic daddy to little Leo, and I'm sure you're going to be an amazing husband.
We have had the privilege of watching these two grow together. They complement each other perfectly. Mike brings his calm, logical, perhaps slightly too grey approach to life, while Claire brings warmth, colour and a little bit of the unpredictable, which, let's be honest, he needs. Together, they're the perfect team, one that no firewall can keep apart.
During the ceremony today, we heard a reading from Christopher. This was a piece entitled Union by an American writer and minister of religion, Robert Fulgham. And I quote, "All the things you've promised and hoped and dreamed, well, you meant them all." We now pray that all the things you have promised and hoped and dreamed for will come your way, and that the love you have for each other, Claire and Michael, will continue to grow and bring you happiness for the rest of your lives. And I add my own little hope that you might always find humour in the little things and never forget the reasons you fell in love in the first place. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, can I invite you now please to stand, to raise your glasses and join with me to Claire and Michael, the bride and groom.
So let's raise our glasses to Mike and Claire. Cheers to the happy couple.